how can I say? I don't want to say unpredictable. Yeah,
Mm.
it becomes harder to predict, and it moves in very like it will have bigger spikes than any time of the year. But let me explain why. So when I'm sure as humans, when it comes to December, we humans work harder, believing that they'll get more bonus at the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In every sphere, right? In every country, because bonuses are paid mostly in December
Yeah.
because it's year end and yeah, Christmas is coming, blah blah blah. Okay. Now, long story short, as much as now we are trying to make money for December, I'm the bank traders. So when I talk about bank traders, I'm talking about the ones responsible for looking after the market. You know?
Yeah.
They are doing the same. All right.
In what sense? Can you explain that one? Because I don't
Okay.
particularly
Okay.
understand that one.
Okay. Let's okay, let me make it simple. If you win money, whose money are you winning?
The banks.
Okay, cool. So now if you win money, so since you are competing with the banks and these banks have traders that look after the market, if you win,
Yeah.
is it good for them?
No, it isn't. I see.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So their purpose is to make you do what? To lose, right? Because if
Yeah.
you lose, your money comes to them.
Mm.
Okay, cool. So now this is basically you are pirates, they are chiefs, type of situation. Sharp.
Yeah.
Now, if they have more access to manipulate the market because they have more money to put into the market, right? I mean, the market
Mm.
is moved by the banks because they'll put in 1 million in US 30 and then it will drop.
Hey.
Where
Yeah. 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 Now I get you.
you get me? When you put your 10,000 rand or whatever and put a sell, it won't even make even 1 week.
Mm.
But 1 million, and I'm not talking about rand, I'm talking about USD. They'll execute 1 million sell now immediately, and then it will drop the market.
Mm.
You get me? So the market, I should
Yeah.
say, we are in the forex market. So the whole definition of forex is it's money. It's a money market. It's controlled by money flow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you understood that point.
Yeah. That one I understood.
Okay, so for them to get bonuses in the banks, they have to make more of us get losses. I mean,
Yeah.
good. So hence, when I say to you, Tina, we were looking to get money for December, but they are also looking to do the same.
Mm.
So they become more aggressive coming closer to the end of the year because they have targets that they wanna hit and wanna hit above. They wanna, when you want a bonus, you go above and beyond
Above and beyond. Yeah.
because you wanna make sure
So
that you
you.
get that bonus. Yeah, what?
Mm.
If it's August or whatever, and you're gonna be aiming for bonus in December, you don't care. You like slow. You like I'll get to it. I'll get to it. But now it's 2 months before December, so they are like, yes, sir, I need to hit target. We
And
need to hit
that's where you
target.
find the man manipulations on the market.
Please. Thank you. So now, so with this thing, this mindset that I've told you in your mind, then you must be aware then that between October, November, especially October, November, they will manipulate market the most in any time of the year.
Mm.
So hence, it's the most dangerous time to be in the market. It doesn't mean you can't make money, but you need to be careful, have your stop losses and etc.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay, cool. So let's get to the chart, right? So the banks use big money, right?
Mm.
They use big money. So if they use big money, that means they focused on higher time frame.
Like about 1 week, 1 month,
Yes, 1
daily.
week, 1 month, daily minimum, right? They focus on that chart because that's where they move. That's where big money moves. See, in about 15-minute charts, we focus on 15-minute charts 1 hour because we are small money, all right?
Mm.
Okay, but now since we know that the banks focus on, they have big money, so that means they focus on higher time frames. That means nathi fanele sihlale siwabheka higher time frame.
Mm.
Okay, good. So let's start analyzing. Okay. DXY, right? We start with DXY. DXY is the dollar index, Anish.
Yeah.
So it tells us if the dollar is gonna go up, go down, right? Cool, sharp.
Yeah.
We put DXY, right? Forget these arrows, sharp. We start maybe on a monthly time frame, right? Let me just remove drawings, right? We on a monthly time frame. What do we see on a monthly time frame? We see there's an area where market was refusing to break, a support area. And every time it comes here, like here, it came to this area. Where's the arrows here now? It should be here. Give me a sec. Yeah. Price came here, it rejected, right?
Mm.
Sure. Then it came back to the zone, rejected, rejected. Every time it comes here, it rejects, right? The candle, when I say reject, it spikes but comes back and closes above this line.
That becomes an order block zone.
Yeah, so like another block zone. Cool, right? And then we had in this area a sort of resistance area. So when price comes to that zone, it always rejects, right?
Mm.
So I'm gonna move it a little bit up for this purpose of this candle, right? And see if I can close those candles. Yeah, around about there.
Yeah.
So tick there, tick there, tick there. It rejected here. Then there was the first candle close above, right? This one.
Mm.
And then this month's candle is above, usually pays with, right? Of this line.
Mm.
Okay. So, okay, now we're looking, since it's sitting on top, we believe that, okay, now it's bullish because it's been resisting here. So now it has broken, it's going up. Okay, cool. Now we go to weekly, right? We're going to stop at daily. Weekly, we check what's happening. We have another sort of a zone around about somewhere here. So such a price, right? Cool. Because of these two areas here.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
And the second one. Wait, the first one is okay, I got the first one, but then where's the second one?
Okay, so it's here, rejections here,
Yeah.
it's rejections here, and it's rejections here.
Okay.
And that one is also a rejection. Because don't forget, this is weekly, so it's important. Although it looks like it's just been recent, but it's actually 4 weeks ago,
Mm.
right? Okay, cool. So now that one rejected, sharp. Okay, so now this is our resistance zone. Okay. Come on, I'm sure you know in this thing, price action. Okay, so when I'm talking about price action, I'm meaning this, no? Banks put in orders, and if from our knowledge, banks put in orders. So they'll have, I think I've told you this, if bank is one of my orders, maybe 1 million, or myself.
Mm.
Every time it comes to that zone, you'll see price react and go down. Yeah,
Mm.
so 1 million, it will be filled. When there's zero, actually maybe there was 1 million here, then there was still 500 orders still sitting that won't fold. As soon as price hits there, it goes down. When it comes back there, maybe it's still 100,000 orders, it fills them and then goes down. Once it has filled all the orders, then that zone is not going to be strong enough anymore, and then price will break it, right?
Mm.
Made sense?
I'm
Did I
gonna
confuse you?
repeat one time, a bit confusing.
Okay. I'm saying, okay, let's say a bank has 1 million cells here. 1 million cells in the zone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when price hits that zone, I ain't gonna get 1 million orders because once price comes to that zone, it's gonna hit and then start selling quickly, right?
Yeah.
And let's say there's 1 million cells. As on again, I won't come 1 million cells. By the time it gets maybe to 500,000, say move from the zone. So sell amanya 500, because it couldn't fill
Yeah.
them. You understand?
Yeah.
So once it comes back to that same zone, actual there was 1 million here. Now there's 500,000 left. Once it comes back to that same zone where there's cells waiting, what's going to happen?
It's going to start moving in that direction, Konamanch.
Going to moving in which direction?
It's going to move in the south direction once it comes
Yes,
back there.
yes, because it's going to move in the south direction because there's still some orders left, right?
Yes, there's still
Okay,
some
now,
orders gonna left.
so let's say 500, there was now 500, but then it filled them, then there was only 100,000 left, 100,000 left, right? What's going to happen when 5 comes there again?
It's gonna sell again, gonna left.
Okay. Then let's say that 100,000 got filled, and now there's zero at the zone. There's zero cells left at the zone. What will happen when price comes there?
Once it gets there, since there's zero orders left, it will go bullish.
Yes, it will
It
pass
would
the stopping it, right?
yeah,
Okay,
it will
good.
go past that resistance zone.
So this is why resistance zone happen and why support zones happen. Because this area here, this support area here, is not just because it's like something, but because there's another bank putting buy stops here. So that every time it comes here, it reacts because there's buy here. Until it fills them, it won't stop buying in the zone. Okay. So now we've identified those two zones. Now we see that it has bounced. If it has bounced too many times in the zone, we know it's going to from IFL.
Oh, kuyaphela lapho.
It can't bounce there forever. Like here, like in the zone here, it bounced there, right? When it came again, it broke it because they were finished. The orders were finished. Make sense?
Yeah, see?
Okay.
Yeah.
Same thing with here. There's here. There's buys here. There's buys here. There's still some buys. There's some buys. Because you can see with the big wigs who died. That's what they call them, the money. If there's a small week, then you know without your affair. But if there's a big week like this, it means it got there, it couldn't even stay there for long because price pushed it up because there's a lot of orders there.
So if there's a small wick, should iyaphela khona
Yeah.
manje, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. The buy orders are finishing. All right. Is everything okay?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So now we know that USD at this level, it rejects always at that level. So there's a chance that it's gonna come right up to here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're looking for that. So we're not going to enter in the middle of it. We're always in the middle. If you look at these three candles, they're almost the same size. So it's like a range. Okay, sharp. Go to daily now, the last part. We're looking at this candle movement, rejected, going up again. There's a bullish engulfing. So I don't know if you know what's a bullish engulfing.
That's one I do know. It
Yeah?
signifies there's going to be a bullish movement due to the past candlestick being engulfed.
Engulfing by, yeah, good. So those are important candlesticks. Oh, the only candle reversal patterns I look for is two. It's the morning star and evening star, all right? And bullish or bearish engulfing pair, those two.
All right.
Yeah, so it's the morning star or evening star, and then the bearish or bullish engulfing.
And one of the other things that I noticed when I checked when I learned it DXY that there's what's this word? The lower highs coming up. So So now I was thinking, could see there's going to be, it's signifying a that there's going to be a bearish movement. At the time I was only using a D1, H4, and a H1 to analyze.
Yeah, so the rule is the higher the time frame, the more reliable it is. You get me? As in
Yeah.
everything. So am I moving every struggle H1? Am I moving every struggle D1? If something reacts on a D1 moving average, it's more powerful than one that's reacting on an H1 candle level.
Yeah,
So everything that you know, if it works on a higher time frame, it's reacting at a higher time frame, then that's the best time, that's the best situation for you. Because I'm a H1, smaller time frames, that whatever indicating that's telling you to go the opposite direction is only gonna last for a couple of hours. But when we're talking about daily time frame type of reactions like this, where we see a bullish engulfing, we know that it's causing a reaction for the next couple of days, so maybe a week. Whereas if you saw this on H1, it would last only the day, for the whole day. Okay. After that, it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
So everything on a higher time frame works better. Anyway, so now we see bulls on dollar, right? Sharp, right? Cool. So one thing we know about dollar, right? If dollar is strong, then the indices get weak. That's the rule. That if you remember that, you will never have a bad trading day.
So when the dollar is strong, then the indices are weak. Wait,
Yeah.
then what about if like the US 30, the US is the dollar is first and then the 30 is next. So if the dollar is strong on DXY Konalap, doesn't it particularly mean it's going to, oh yeah, it does mean that. Okay, no, push up much, push up.
Sharp. Yeah, because don't look at US 30 because it says US 30 that
Yeah.
No, I'm a US 30
Should be looking at the
those are stocks. Those are stocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's different. Anyway, so
So
yeah.
which can you just explain for me which ones are indices then? INES.
Nasdaq is an industry, US 30 is an industry, German 30 is an industry.
Okay.
Because it talks about US 30, I told you it's the top 30 companies of US. That's why they call it.
Yeah.
And then Nasdaq is 100 technology companies. And then German 30 is the top Germany companies, 30 German companies.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so now one rule, when US is strong, the index is strong. Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Cool. Sure. So so now we know that the US is strong, right? We've identified that. Sure. So I like looking at USD ZAR. Okay, so USD ZAR, since US is strong, we expect this. We should be looking just for buys on this USD ZAR. So we analyze it. I analyzed it and I saw head and shoulders, which is agreeing because a head and shoulders, once it breaks the neckline, it's supposed to break the neckline and then move higher.
So is it an inverse head and shoulders?
Yeah, inverse head and shoulders.
Okay.
So
All right.
it's at the price at the neckline, it's supposed to break the neckline and go up. So that agrees with our US strength, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Then now the indices, what do we expect to see in the indices cells, right? Because we're expecting DXY to
be strong.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go to US 30 here. US 30, we're looking for weakness, right? Cool. All right. So let me just remove for now. So now let's look at it from a monthly perspective. Let's look at the candles, right? Sharp. The candles on monthly don't tell us much, but we can see that there's high momentum to the downside level. Right. But it doesn't tell us much. Okay. Cool. right? Do we see any zones? The only zone that I see is somewhere here, where every time it hits there, hits there, hits there, it's reacting, right? I'm gonna move a little bit, try and move a little bit lower just to accommodate this candle. All right. So we see,
The one,
hmm?
the one that's a bit lower down there, just by the, what zone is this? Like by the 3000 zone, is that also is that also a
Yeah,
zone right there?
yeah, there is a zone here, but we're not looking that far because this is monthly candle.
Oh,
So
we're looking closer to,
yeah,
okay.
because it's a monthly. I mean, it will take about 6 months to get there. So we want
Yeah,
something
okay.
what's happening at the moment. So we're trying.
Ah, I see, I see.
Okay, so let's just move. Yeah, that's a key zone. Okay, closest we can go. Then weekly, right? We try and see what we can see on weekly. We can see that there is a bearish momentum, right? There's a bearish momentum. Okay. I'm gonna use the first retracement just to see if it was supposed to retrace, so where was it supposed to retrace? Okay. It's at 61.8 at the moment, right?
And it's going to, doesn't that mean that it's going to go up now?
It's
That it's
supposed
going
to.
to be bullish?
Yeah, supposed to, right? Okay. Let's look now. Okay. So it's at the 61.8. There's a high probability which it can turn. Okay. Then we move
Mm.
to daily. All right. We got to daily. You can see there's a reaction in the zone. All
Wait, can
right.
you repeat that?
No, we went to daily time frame and we can see from these candles, this
Yeah,
candle here, these candles here, and those ones, which are go to break because there's
clear
big
pants.
in the zone, right?
Yeah.
There's big in there. And it's still at the 61.8, still playing around because there's no candle close below the 61.8. Can you see?
Mm.
If there was a candle close below the 61.8 zone, the 61.8 is this one. Yeah,
Yeah, I see it.
I can remove the third for now. Uh, the 61.8 is this one. I'm gonna change the color to green so we know which one it is. So the 61.8 is there. Is the candle close below that? No. It closes in between it, but never below it. So that could be a turning point, right? So if this is a turning point, there's a chance also for that USD then might have fulfilled its bullish momentum. So in Achigana,
Mm.
right? We expected it to come there, but there's a trend line that's rejecting every time at the zone. So there's a high probability that could be a sell and now pushing this US 30 to the top. Okay. Anyway, we've gotten to the daily time frame. That means now we monitor the zone. Okay, tomorrow. So if there's a candle close, we're looking at the daily candles, right? If there's a candle close below this green line, then we know it's gonna continue down.
You seem to be looking for a candle that closes below the green line. Are we mainly focusing
Yeah.
on the upcoming ones, or
Is
does that one that's before, does that one also count? Because I'm noticing that it closed below.
it didn't close below. We mean out of these three, there's no one that closed below. A candle close below is something like this,
Oh no, it's not below. It's
or
not.
this one. It's closed below. The body is below, but this one there's no
Okay.
that's below. Yeah,
It's only the wick that's outside. Okay.
yeah, but the body is still not closed below, so it can't be a sell. So anyway, it's rejecting in this zone. You see. So now
Mm.
we know, okay. We look tomorrow if that candle's gonna spike up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Yeah. And then push up. Why is this thing running out of time? Oh, but this is 9 minutes. Okay, sure. So we can cover it. So we're looking for that candle close above. We go to H4 just to see if there's any wicks that can show us that it wants to change direction. Nothing really yet. We can see these 2 weeks are telling us that Yala, for some reason, that so like when it comes here, it touches, and goes. So there is some indication of a bullish.
Double bottom over there is an indication of equity. So by bullish movement.
Yeah. So with that said, then we're looking for buys in the zone, right? Cool.
Mm.
Okay, sure.
All right.
Just give me. There's a lot happening here. Just give me a sec. Sorry, just give me 1 sec.
No problem.
Okay, sharp, my brother. And then my just beg in Nasdaq, the last one, right? Cool. So what I saw with Nasdaq, right? There was this block here, order block here, right?
Mm.
Uh,
The way that you see these type of ones always has me wondering ukuthi uzibona kanjani.
which
Like
was
that big zone over there.
the one that I highlighted, this one, this block.
Yeah, that other block leave. Because me I only notice it if it's not particularly
How I notice it, I looked on daily. So daily is the most powerful time frame, ne? Sharp. Ngibheka ukuthi a place where price always hits and moves up at least 2 times. Yabo? So there you can see ukuthi ishayela every time I figure la kule line ephezulu iyakhuphuka. Ikitha le line ephezulu iyakhuphuka. Yabo? So that tells me ukuthi okay, that's a zone. La phezulu ishaya kayi-2 la to the upper side, and then so you can see what it's ranging in this box.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how you see. If any place is being touched 2 or 3 times and it's not breaking, then that's a zone. That's a
region.
Yeah, that's a region. Yeah, so you just look for the top of it or the bottom of it. That means that's a consolidation zone. Something consolidates when it's playing around the same zone all the time. So that's called consolidation. Yeah. So it's been consolidating in the zone. Every time it hits here, you know, I feel so that's my box. So once price, so it's always there's a week, yeah, always there's a week at this zone. Week, all the time. Until today, that wasn't a week. That was a full body candle. That's gonna close. So what does that say? There's a breakout happening, yeah? Now with what I'm so in a usual world, right? Usual time, US 30 and Nasdaq, they move the same direction in a normal circumstance. Yeah, but mind you, what we're discovering is US 30 still it's gonna go up, and then Nasdaq just it's showing us that it has broken up below, so it's gonna continue down. Yeah, so you trade. So there's always this word they use, with trade what you see.
Yeah.
You get me? So yes, we know US DXY is supposed to might come with DXY hamba ngale ndlela, the indices are supposed to drop, blah blah blah, etc. But you need to look at what you see. So we this was supposed to be a buy as well, right? The Nasdaq supposed to show us buys. But what we are seeing currently with the candle formation, you know, if you look at the last 3 candles of this, it's like an evening star. Okay, it's a bullish candle, star, down.
Let me just zoom in there.
Let me zoom in. There's a bullish candle, there's like a wick that shows a star, and then there's a big red candle.
Yeah, I see.
So it's showing something like an evening star. So an evening star usually shows what? Bearish momentum. So we can't be buying this because it's showing bearish momentum.
There's just one thing that I need confirmation for, which kind of confuses me in regards to like what's the word? Bullish engulfments and bearish engulfments. So let's say that sharp. We know that the body has to cover the previous candlestick, ne?
Yeah.
So in regards to the wicks, does the wicks have to be bigger or larger than the ones before, or we don't have to take the wicks into consideration?
The weeks don't take them too much into consideration. Take the body into consideration because the body is the one
Okay,
that tells you the momentum.
okay.
Yeah, take the body of the candle into consideration. Then the weeks.
Mm,
The weeks are just the indication which iphelelwa amandla to a certain level. Remember what I
mm.
said before big reversal, there's big weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see with these big weeks mean iphelelwa amandla kukhuphuka, right?
Mm.
Kuyehla. Can't go lower because of these big weeks. But on this side now, look, this candle is very strong to the downside. You see how strong it is. There's no wick almost.
Ah, wick is forming there,
It's
but we'll
forming.
see that.
But do you think it will close with a big wick in the next 2 hours?
No, not within the next 2 hours now.
So definitely it's gonna be a
Mm.
strong red candle.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's showing us some signal of Gucci. There's a lot of bears coming in to the market, and then there's possibly more drop, you know. Because
Mm.
even with the zones, now there's how many minutes? 2 minutes left. Even with the zones, the zone is here. There's no zone at the current price here. The zone at the current price is here. It broke it how? It just broke through. So there's no buys, there's no, when I told you about the 100, what numbers, million, what. This tells me that I was
Yeah,
saying,
remember?
away come a buyer to stop price. Yabo.
What's the current one that we have, the current
But
wick that we
and
have?
just broke
Okay.
through. So there is no
Yeah, because it doesn't have a big wick.
buy limit.
Yeah.
There is no buy limit. There's no buys. Here there was buys, here there was buys, there was buys. But nalabo khona buys when it got here. But
Mm.
now there's no buys there. Actually, hence that candle came through so easily. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah. So we'll monitor US 30 in Nasdaq. Yeah, but Nasdaq, I'm not gonna look at now because there's nothing showing me. The next level is showing me right down here. So we don't enter. One thing we don't enter like in a trade situation. I'll jump a train in while it's moving in the middle. You always catch it and must station. Yeah, well.
So the one thing, are you waiting for like a retest, Kunalap?
La pants. If it doesn't come, it's either gonna retest here or there. If I figure anywhere to this
Mm.
point, I'm not touching it. But EU state is
Mm.
different because it has touched a point of key interest. It's a station, single station,
Yeah.
1.8. So
Yeah.
this is a valid try to buy because it's at the station, not in the middle of nowhere. If it was somewhere here in the middle, then I'd consider not entering it or it's too risky because it's in the middle of nowhere. It hasn't got into any station.
Mm. And
Yeah.
I'm also noticing, Guti, there's a possible W formation, Kunalap.
Yes, this was supposed to be a W
Mm.
formation. This and this. I was expecting buys from yesterday, but it came back to retest. Yeah, but Beniti, after this green candle, it will move higher, but it came back to hit some stops. So usually there's some buys that it didn't get rid of that it's trying to finish off before moving out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nah, thanks for the lesson today.
Okay, bro.
And
Another one soon.
also wanted to say the way that you explain things, it's different, and I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, I want to be different, right? Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Uh,
We'll do one soon, even
nah,
if
pleasure.
not, but yeah, we'll do one soon. But let's monitor the CS30. It's the one that's at the key zone.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.